For more on this story, we're now joined via Skype by Madagascar World Health Organization Incident Manager, Dr. Vincent Sogino from Antananarivo in Madagascar. Dr. Sogino, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you want to take us through how many people have died so far?
Many thanks, dear journalist. Yesterday, we held a meeting on the coordination of the response to this outbreak in the Ministry of Health. And the statistics were given to all the participants. As of 1st March 2019, a total of 86,988 cases were reported, including 1,141 deaths. Between these deaths, we have 630 deaths who are reported in the health facilities, while 511 deaths are reported in community level.
What's the biggest challenge in fighting this outbreak?
Many thanks for this question. I want first to highlight the high commitment of the government of Madagascar in the response to this outbreak. I would like also to highlight that WHO is playing a leading role in supporting the government for this outbreak. WHO has graded the event as grade 2 of the emergency response framework and put in place an incident management system. The organization has so far disbursed 800,000 to support the country and leading the coordination of partners. The main challenge we are facing now is the depth of financial resources to implement the main pillars of the response. We have so far mobilized around 9 million to support the country, but we are still facing a financial gap of 1.7 million to support the remaining needs in this response.
Yeah, even though there's a highly effective vaccine globally, around 110,000 people died from measles still in 2017. Do you know why?
Yes. The first reason is that the deaths are mainly reported within children under the age of 5. These children are the ones presenting the complication of measles. In addition, if we take the case of Madagascar, we have what percentage of malnutrition who is high in the country. And malnutrition is like the bed of measles and measles complication. Vaccine remains the most effective way to prevent measles and the related death. But we are still having a pocket of unvaccinated people around the world. And we need to continue to implement the response pillars. I want also to highlight that despite this number is high, we can witness that there is a drop around 80% of death between 2000 and 2017, due mainly to the vaccine against measles.
Measles is quite endemic in Madagascar. Do we know any reasons why?
No, measles is not endemic in Madagascar. The last outbreak reported in the country was in 2003. So during 15 years, there was no outbreak in Madagascar. The current outbreak occurred in a context of global measles increase over the world. Few days ago, WHO raised an alert regarding the increase of measles situation over the world. But in Madagascar, WHO estimated that the routine immunization coverage was low during the 10 past year. This coverage was estimated between 58 and 70,000. It's under the 95,000 expected to prevent the occurring of the outbreak. In addition, the follow-up campaign organized in the country was not at the level at the quality expected level. So there was some kind of accumulation of susceptible people to measles disease And this is why we are facing now the current outbreak.
And we've been hearing so many disheartening stories of parents walking hundreds or rather miles and miles or even kilometers seeking shots for this deadly disease, only to find that the clinic is closed or the doctor has got no vaccine or the vaccine itself has expired. So how does the World Health Organization come to the party in assisting Madagascar to fight this scourge?
Yes, WHO, I stated a few minutes ago that WHO is playing a leading role regarding immunization. Immunization is implemented through globally two major strategies. The first one is the routine immunization, which is a scheduled program implemented daily in the health facilities. And we are facing many major challenges regarding routine immunization in Madagascar. The first challenge is the availability for human resources. In some facilities, in a lot of facilities, health facilities in the country, we just have one health worker, and one health worker cannot handle all of the intervention needed to be implemented. In addition, we have a lot of hard-to-reach area and a lot of logistical issues to access this area. Then the outreach services are not properly implemented. And the third reason is that we are still facing some inadequate behavior between people regarding measles. Some people are not accepting vaccination to their children, and that's why we have a huge proportion of unvaccinated people.
And a second dose booster shot costs about $15 at a clinic in Madagascar, yet a majority of the families in that country live on less than $2 a day, prompting them to take their children to backstreet doctors. So this will make the fight against measles quite an uphill battle.
Yes, the government is implementing now a free of charge case management to improve financial access of communities to safe care. And regarding the routine immunization, we have many countries over the world who are already providing 2 doses of measles vaccine in their routine immunization program. But Madagascar is still assessing the situation and to find the better way to improve the population vaccination against measles. So in the coming month or years, the country will also be able to provide the two required doses of measles to people, and action are ongoing also to improve financial access to adequate care in the country.
All right, Dr. Sojino, thank you so much for joining us. That was Madagascar World Health Organization Incident Manager, Dr. Vincent Sojino, speaking to us via Skype.